All right. So here, this is a question related to interest calculated on the reducing balance method. So what's the first thing you got to do? You write I interest equals, you write the same formula what you use for simple interest. What is it? I equals P multiplied by time period. That's T times the interest rate. That's R. All right. So I equals, now remember, if it's a simple interest question, what would you write for P, the principal? The entire loan amount obtained by the person. But since we are doing a reducing balance method calculation, what do you write for P? Not the entire loan amount, but rather what you write is the amount, the loan amount, or the part of the principal this customer has to pay to the bank in one installment. So how do you calculate it? What's the total loan amount? That's 120,000. So that's 120,000. That's the entire thing. But when it comes to reducing balance method calculations, we don't put the entire amount. We put the amount to be paid, the loan amount to be paid in a in an installment. So 120,000 divided by, now in how many installments is this person going to settle the loan? It has been told 12 equal monthly installments. So you divide 120,000 by 12. So then what do you get? You get rupees 10,000. So 10,000 is the part of the principal Nimal going to cover in a month. So what do you write for principal then? That's 10,000 rupees. All right. Times. Now comes T. Now, when it comes to simple interest questions, what would you write for T? You would write the number of months. But when it comes to reducing balance method calculations, you don't put the number of months, rather you put a special unit. What's the special unit you use? That's called number of month units. What do you use? You use something called month units. So how do you calculate the month units? Let's do the calculation up here. How do you calculate the month units? So month units is a special unit you use when it comes to reducing balance method calculations. All right. So month units is equal to n times n plus 1 divided by 2. So what does n stands for? The number of installments. So what have they said? It's 12 equal installments. So in the place of n, what you write is 12. So 12 times. Once again, you see a n inside the brackets. So you put 12 once again, plus 1 divided by 2. Now remember, regardless of the number of installments, always plus 1 and division 2 appears in the formula. All right. So the case to case, n will differ, right? But plus 1 and division 2 would appear always. All right. So then what do we get? Is there any? Okay, let's simplify the brackets. So 12 times. When you simplify the brackets, what do you get? 12 plus 1, it is 13. So 12 times 13 divided by 2. Any chances of cancelling? Yes, we can cancel. Uh, 2 has 1 2 and 12 has 6 twos. All right, so what do we get now? 6 times 13. So how many month units? It is 6 times 13, which is 78 month units. So what do you write in the place of time? You write the number of month units. This is something special you do for reducing balance method interest calculations. All right, times. Now comes the rate, the interest rate. Let's look at what the interest rate is. What have they said? It's 24%. So how do you write 24% as a fraction? That's 24 over 100. All right. But wait, there is an issue. What's the issue? Look at the interest rate given to you. What is it given? It says annual interest rate. What does annual mean? Annual means per year. But there is a mismatch now. See, we have used, what have we used for P? That's 10,000. And what's 10,000? That's the loan amount or part of the principal paid monthly. So 10,000 is the part of the loan or part of the principal paid monthly. So if it is in monthly basis, the interest rate should be also per month. It should be also per for a month. So how do you convert 24%? That is annual interest rate. So how do you convert an annual interest rate to a monthly interest rate? What do you do? What is a month? A month is 1/12 of an year. So when you have to convert an yearly interest rate for a monthly interest rate, what do? You multiply the interest rate, the annual interest rate, by 1 over 12, because a month is 1/12 of an year. Makes sense? All right. Then what do we have? We go to multiply. But before multiplying, any possibilities of cancelling? We can cancel, can't we? 12 has 12 has 1/12 and 24 has 2/12s. And we also can cancel the hundreds. So 100 has 2 zeros here. Simply cancel the zeros. That's the easiest method. And zeros, 2 zeros here. So now what do we have? 100 times 78 times 2. So 78 times 2 would give, okay, let's write what's remaining now. That's 100. 100 times 78 times the black 2 there. That's 2. So then interest equals, all right, just a matter of doing this multiplication. 78 times 2 is 156 times 100 is 15,600 rupees. So what does that mean? In the process of settling the loan, what's the total interest Nimal has to pay to the bank? It is rupees 15,600. That's the total interest amount Nimal has to pay to the bank in the process of settling the loan. I hope it makes sense.